Hello and welcome back to Vegan Looking Good. This is the third episode in this series. I'm sorry I've not been back sooner. It's just with everything going on, it's kind of been a bit difficult. Now it's 2021 and we're partway through January, and hopefully there'll be quite a few of you taking part in Veganuary. Veganuary this year has been quite good with new product launches and such as like. But is there really enough to make a difference? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I know there has been a lot more interest in the vegan movement in the past few months. And there's a lot more companies taking part in producing vegan foods. My friends at Urban Eat, which is a sandwich brand, they operate nationwide across the UK. I've been speaking to them a lot, and they've just nicely done a piece for me on their Instagram page, which is very, very nice of them. They do have some wonderful choices when it comes to food on the go. And I think one of my favourites is Pesto Presto. It's a wrap. And I tell you what, it's one of the nicest wraps I think I've had. And they're also on the sandwich side of it, falafalicious. So if you can find Urban Eat, I usually find them in Shell service stations. As you know, I'm a truck driver, so I'm up and down the country anyway. But it is certainly one to look out for. If you're not in the same situation as me and you're not on the road 5 days a week and you're at home, I mean, there's a lot of brands now, like This UK, This Isn't Bacon, and This Isn't Chicken is two of the best products for me personally. And if you want a good sausage substitute, you have to go with Richmond vegan sausages. And to be honest, you probably won't find much difference between those sausages and the real thing. So Richmond vegan sausages are good to look out for, available in most stores. But I have really been experimenting with foods lately. I mean, as you know, I've been vegan now probably just over a year or about a year and a half. So I've found a lot of interesting things. A lot of vegetable stir fries, which have been really nice, and good use for tofu as well. Tofu is just amazing. I've only just recently started using it a lot in cooking. I've even tried to be experimenting and making tofu pork bellies. Not quite there yet, but I'm giving it a good go. One thing that has been nice to see, though, is the supermarkets jumping on board and bringing out a lot more vegan options under their own name. Especially Tesco. Tesco have been good for this. They've got a lot going on. Also, I have heard rumours, and they are only rumours because I heard them quite some time ago, that Asda was going to have its own vegan aisle. Whether that's true or not is another thing. I don't know whether I stated this in the last podcast, to be fair. But in my local store, that has not happened yet. So for me, it's still a wait and see. I mean, a lot of the takeaways in hospitality, McDonald's, KFC, have all had their options. Well, McDonald's is sort of, I don't know, supposed to be creeping up slowly, but they have not quite been as fast on the uptake. KFC, as you know, ditched the vegan burger for a while, but apparently it's back under a new recipe. But I haven't been able to try it yet, unfortunately. What we've been in the third lockdown, Most places are closed anyway. And unlike some of the nation, I do like to abide by the rules, and I stay at home when I can, unless I absolutely necessarily need to go out. But I won't just nip out to get a burger or anything like that. I think it's totally irresponsible. But yeah, so hopefully, now that the vaccines are out for this pandemic, I mean, there's 3 on the go in this country at the moment. Hopefully we'll start seeing some kind of let go of the virus, maybe around about springtime. Hopefully we'll start seeing an effect of it. I mean, there's a lot of scaremongering going around, considering how long the vaccines have been out and how many people it's been tested on. Scaremongering is not a good thing. I mean, it's people's choice at the end of the day. If you want to get vaccinated, you get vaccinated. If you don't, you don't. You don't need to try and scare people into not taking it. But anyway, moving away from that, I have tried this week some of the Wicked range in Tesco. Yeah, it's okay. It's, I wouldn't say it's the best in the world. This UK I've already mentioned. Richmond I've already mentioned. Tofu, okay. Like I said, I'm just getting used to using tofu itself as a product. Ginsters. Now, Ginsters, I mean, they're having a good go. The Moroccan vegan pasty, I must say, is wonderful. It is absolutely worth having a go with that, because I think it's delicious, whether it's heated or not. The Quorn vegan pasty, on the other hand, is, what can I say? If I find it bland. I don't think it's any good unless it's heated. Yeah, fair enough. It's ready to eat cold, but I wouldn't. It's just not for me. And the Ginster's Quorn roll is just not nice. It's just like, you could take the top off the pastry and you could use it as a sandwich paste. I think it does need to be changed. I've always got my usual favourites. My Walls vegan sausage rolls are absolutely amazing. I can't fault that. The Quorn vegan ham and vegan chicken is very nice. Yeah. So, like I said, I've had this week off of work, so it's given me an opportunity to do another podcast. But I am enjoying my week off because, with everything going on, it's needed. But it has given me the opportunity to post a lot more on my Instagram site. You can find me on Instagram at veganlickinggood. You'll find me on there. Apart from that, I've not been up to much. Just been working a lot. It has been very, very busy. So a rest is needed. But I'm trying to think of new ideas, of stuff I can take with me. And also toying with the idea of maybe cooking up some vegan stir fries that I can put in the fridge and reheat at work. Keep me going through the week, So it's just a case of seeing what I can come up with. There's a lot of talk at the moment as well about veganism, and people going on, you shouldn't eat vegan, you need this fat, where's this coming from, where's that coming from? It just comes down to a lot of research at the end of the day. There's no point in pointing a finger and saying something to somebody that you have no idea about. But, you can't be eating vegan and eating it healthily all the time. There is such things as vegan junk foods. You can still be unhealthy on a vegan diet. We don't all eat grass, But I do think a lot of supermarkets and a lot of brands, are coming up with ideas for vegan replacements for stuff. but a lot of it is replacements for the unhealthy stuff you would have eaten in the first place. So you got, vegan cupcakes, vegan chocolate cakes, vegan burgers, vegan this, vegan that. Being vegan, that's nice for me to hear. Of course it is. But it's just pushing you back towards that unhealthy living you had beforehand. What you really got to do is balance it out and try to make a change for yourself. I suppose it also depends on what country you're actually in, because here in the UK we have quite a good selection of vegan foods, vegan replacements, and I know a lot of other countries are not so fortunate as to have that, especially with stuff like Subway. We have a few vegan options on Subway here in the UK, where the same options are not available in other countries. And I've heard people, I had people say to me, I wished I had that in the Subway where I live. It is entirely possible. You could, email Subway and start up a petition to get whatever it is you want there. You can only say no, can't they? But they can always say yes. But yeah, I think here in the UK, we're lucky enough to have good options here. If you'd like the chance to be featured in one of my future podcasts, you can always send me an email and I can read it out and discuss it on one of the future episodes. If you'd like to tell me about, the vegan options available where you are, or your favourites, whether you're in this country or another country, you can always email me, veganlickinggooduk, all one word, @gmail.com. I'll reply to as many emails as I can, and let's see what makes it onto the show. But anyway, that's enough for me right now, because it's only the third episode. I don't know what happened to the first one. I have no idea where it went, but I'm only just starting this out. So if you are downloading this, help me out. Send me an email. Let me know what's going on where you are. But anyway, you take care of yourself and speak to you soon. Bye for now.